Death has been on my mind the last couple of weeks. It started after I got a phone call that my dad was terminally ill. And I started to think about death and how death intertwines with being a veterinarian. We deal with death every day. Sometimes it's fast, like a hit by car. Sometimes it's slow, like cancer or kidney disease. We use euphemisms like humane euthanasia, passing away, putting to sleep. But it really just means death. What does it mean to kill things as part of your job? Here's one thing that vets don't tell you. We hate that part of the job. Hate. Did you know that Christmas is a horrible time to be a veterinarian? Everybody's pets who's starting to fail brings their animals in for euthanasia in the weeks coming up to Christmas because they don't want a pet's death to destroy Christmas for the rest of the family. Worse, the weeks after Christmas, all of those animals that probably should have been put to sleep before Christmas, people wanted to give them one last Christmas. It's a horrible time to be a vet. But let me be clear, euthanasia is probably the most important job that I have as a veterinarian. It's the ultimate way to deal with pain or disease. But the day euthanasia stopped bothering me is the day I need to stop being a veterinarian. And death is a complicated thing in veterinary medicine. For some people, pets are their children, and we're supposed to outlive our kids. And some people grieve only to find people around them tell them to get over it, it's just a pet. Well, I tell people, it's okay to grieve. It's okay to be sad at the loss of a pet. As for those people that tell you to get over it, tell them to go to hell. Other people don't care. To them, a pet is a thing, something to amuse them, a status symbol. And when that pet becomes ill or inconvenient or no longer amuses them, they bring it to us to kill that pet. Oh, so you don't want us to use the word kill. You want to dump your healthy pet on us. You want us to tell you it's okay to dump your inconvenient animal on us and use the nice words. Well, but death is a complicated pile of crap. I became a vet to save animals' lives, only to find out that instead of a job that's relatively black and white, it's actually shades of gray. And what do you do with a dog that's aggressive? Do you rehome it knowing it might injure somebody else? How many bites does it take? Is one bite enough? And what do you do if somebody brings in their kid's pet Ritter slider that they got for them during the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle craze and now has outgrown it? And there's no place to place these animals. What do you do if somebody brings you 40 or 50 of them? What do you do with somebody who brings in a sick animal but can't afford to treat it, either due to money or the emotional toll on them? Does it make a difference if the animal is young or old? Does it make a difference if the treatment is cheap or expensive? It doesn't matter if the person is rich or poor. But what do you do if the animal has cancer but is otherwise healthy and not in pain? But the owners can no longer handle the emotional roller coaster of watching their animal fade away. What do we do as veterinarians if an owner refuses to euthanize but the animal is suffering and in pain? What if we can manage the pain but the animal is dying anyway? And what do you do if an elderly person with a terminal disease comes in to euthanize their pets because they cannot bear to let their pets be left alone? What if they can't find homes for them? What if the pets, due to age or illness, are unadoptable? And yeah, there are places like Saints and Katie's Place that do an amazing job. But on the other spectrum, there's places like World Parrot Rescue and Forgotten Felines that had some major issues. And what do you do when one of these rescues brings 1, 2, or 40 or 50 animals in for euthanasia so they can make space for more rescues? And I don't have any answers to these questions. No vet does. We try to help owners out in the best we can in these end-of-life issues, and sometimes we get it right and sometimes we get it wrong. Here's the secret. As a vet, my job is not to save the life of your pet. My job is to help you treat your pet with dignity and respect, and at the end, help you make some very tough decisions and let you know that it's okay to let go. As for my dad, I didn't make it in time. He died a few hours before my flight. Death sucks.